For the past 8 months, I've been working on a game called Robo League, which is a skill-based multiplayer soccer game with abilities. But not like Blue Lock abilities, but like, whatever this is. Now, the only game dev experience I had before was making a very simple FPS shooter game. So I kinda knew how to lock in if I wanted to make Robo League a reality. To start my journey, I created a new Unity project, imported a player model from XML, which is goated by the way, and spent a few days working on the movement script. To make the animations, I imported all the animations from XML and used a blend tree, which creates a dynamic movement based on your player's input. Anyways, here's the finished product. Now, obviously, you can't call it a football game without being able to dribble and shoot. So I got to work on creating the football mechanics. It took a while, but eventually I created something that was both fluid and responsive. For dribbling, the bar on the right indicates your power and the ball moves in the direction of your player. Because the dribbling system is so simple, there's actually a lot of creative moves you can perform, such as flicking and air elasticos. For shooting, it's about the same. But now the ball travels way faster, and you can also curve the ball as well by flicking your mouse, a mechanic heavily inspired by Pro Soccer Online. With the base mechanics done, it was time to create the abilities. For Robo League, I decided on a system where you'd only get 2 unique abilities per position to make the game more fair and balanced. For strikers, I created a power shot and a speedster ability to help them create and finish more chances. Of course, I knew from the start power shot would have been a broken ability, and one of my friends suggested that I should make it time-based just like in NBA 2K. So I implemented a similar logic where you would have to fill up the shooting bar until it reaches the white part to get full power. This makes the ability way more skill based and actually rewarding to pull off, because you can get some crazy shots with this ability. For midfielders, I create the 2 abilities with the purpose of helping them control the ball better. First, we have the trap ability, which allows you to trap the ball within a 5 radius distance with a very short cooldown. Then we have the roulette ability, which makes you perform a roulette move. It also gives you a little bit of a speed boost at the end. Combined, these 2 abilities can help you pass through defenders to create plays without being too overpowered in my opinion. Finally, we have the center backs. To be honest, I didn't know what abilities I should create for them, so I kinda went crazy with my imagination. First, we have the kill ability, which is a roundhouse kick that literally knocks down players for 3 whole seconds. And I know what some of you guys are thinking. That Pacemaker, H2OP. And then we have the deflect ability, which again is a little crazy because it makes you fly in the air to deflect balls. But I think it adds to the chaos, which is a good thing. Now it's finally time to implement multiplayer into my game. Luckily, adding multiplayer in Unity is really easy because all you gotta do is just write a single line of code. Alright, that took a bit longer than expected, but now we finally have a working multiplayer experience. The reason it took so long was because A, I'm an idiot, and B, Unity doesn't really like networking physics. So here's how the physics synchronization works. When a client kicks the ball, it sends a message telling the server that I just kicked the ball, while at the same time locally predicting where the ball would go. On the server side, the server would then validate the kick and tell all other clients to add force on the ball as well. The system keeps the ball in sync while also making the ball really responsive for the kicker. Finally, the game is at a complete state, and I've learned a lot from developing Robo League. Of course, there's a lot of things I didn't mention, such as bicycle kicks, mobile support, and many more that they can find by playing the game. It's currently free on Steam in the Play Store, so there's literally no reason for you not to play it. Also, make sure to join the Discord server to stay updated on all future updates, projects, and leagues. Anyways, thanks for watching.